Hello and welcome to my presentation about my picture printing application. So we're going to start by going through project 1, project 2, and then I'll open up the demo and walk you through that. So the first part of project 1 was the strategy plane. I decided that my application would be a picture printing application, probably for a mobile phone or a tablet. It was probably intended to work off the pictures that they had taken with the device, so maybe just a local folder filled with pictures. The primary business objective would be to get the user to print off a picture using the app. They'd have their account linked in, a payment method set up, and they'd be able to select pictures right from their phone, hopefully from a gallery type screen, and then quickly and easily order those pictures. They would be then printed out and then sent to the predetermined mailing address. So that's the objective. Who would buy something like this? Who would use it? Let's explore the target users. So meet Jenna. She is a photo-centered user. She enjoys sharing her photos through scrapbooking, social media, the works. She needs a way to print photos on the go, and she doesn't mind when they show up. So, next guy, Dave. Dave is the son of a set of aging parents. He likes to keep his parents in the loop with what's going on in his life, but his parents don't really understand the technology of today. This app would enable Dave to ship the latest photos of his family or whatever he's taken pictures of via ground post to his parents. And lastly, our third typical user is Shauna. She is a thrifty college student. She needs to print photos, but trips to the store are kind of an inconvenience, and buying a printer is just sort of out due to costs. So those are our users. Next up, we got to cover all the different pages that I thought would be necessary in this application. So here, let's explore the scope of the project a little. I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 screens altogether. But that could change depending on complications, like maybe an account page is necessary, but I didn't really take that into account with the design. I just sort of did the basics. We got a splash screen, a menu screen, 2 different ways to select pictures out of a gallery, maybe an options menu, as well as maybe a way to crop photos within the app. And lastly, a confirmation screen, just to show order details before the user decides to pull the trigger and order the print. So the structure plane had us imagine part of the service that needs interaction with the user. And I thought the gallery would be the prime example of that. In my project here, I described that there would be 2 ways to select pictures there'd be the select one mode, which would allow the user to just pick one picture and print that off, or the select many option, where the user would be able to click a bunch of different pictures and put them all in the same order. And that's pretty much wraps up project 1. Created some wireframes, but we'll take a closer look at that in project 2. All right, project 2. So, so I decided on fleshing out the select many screen that I just described there. And you can see my wireframes here are in the document. Let's blow that up a little bit. There we go. So, number 1, we've got a back button that obviously just returns to a menu, probably the main menu. Number 2 would be the title of the screen that you're on right now, and that would be pretty consistent across all pages. We just have the title right there. And then number 3 is a button, another button to actually print the pictures, taking you to a order confirmation screen that we talked about there. Number 4 is just the checkmark element, indicating sort of the selection of the picture. Obviously, this would only be present in the select menu. This is the select menu screen. Number 5, the actual picture tiles themselves. I'd like those to be close together. Maybe all of the pictures in a particular folder would be shown here. They would resize and sort of shift around depending on how many there were, or the orientation width of the screen. So that actually plays into number 6 here. I like this to be a responsive design. So those with small screens would maybe only see a single stack of pictures, but those with larger would obviously have them more spread out, and you could see more on the screen. So after this, I think there was a little bit about the actual sort of themes of the design. I can walk through those real quick, but we'll get a closer look at them when I open up the demo in a second. So I did actually create a web page mock-up. It's just a little local site. I downloaded some jQuery. I just threw in my own CSS file. It's pretty basic, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So let's go through this real quick. I just wanted a basic purple sort of theme, nice and basic black on purple for the text. Not much branding, no real trademark icons, just a small little icon reminding them what they're using. I'd like the gallery, of course, to be tight-fitting tiles that they can click on or tap on. And then obviously some bright green check marks to indicate which ones have been selected. And a very simple nav menu as detailed in those wireframes. Okay, let's actually open this up and take a look at what it looks like. Okay. 2 seconds. Okay. So, right now this is just running on Chrome, but I imagine it would work in a mobile browser as well. It's kind of hard to screencast off a mobile device, so just going to use this as our sort of mock-up. So this is the select menu screen. Much like the wireframe, it's got just a header at the top, sort of a title right in the middle. These are very obviously buttons. They're non-functional right now, obviously. This is the only page that I created. The back button, just to take you back to the title screen. The print photos to pull the trigger, go to the order confirmation screen. And below it, you have your fully responsive gallery. So as we sort of go more towards a smaller screen, the pictures are going to readjust, the tiles sort of squish together, and if we go as absolutely small as we can see that it's still very easy to understand what's going on. So let's expand this back out. And these are the check marks. These would be triggered. Right now they're just triggered through simple jQuery events, but we could wire that up to pretty much anything if we wanted to make this functional. And those check marks stay as the screen readjusts. Let's see. I guess that's pretty much it. Obviously we got the little piece of branding that I did put in. It was just a little icon, and that would be the icon on the iPad, or that would show up as the app icon. And there's just a little title just to remind them what's going on. So that's pretty much it for my my project. Thanks for watching.